Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late on this feed. Hi. Hello. So I hope everyone's all right today. Hi. So listen, we'll do random questions. Is that all right? We'll try to get, I'm fine now, thank you. I hope you are too. So listen, we'll get people on the list. And just go down the list. Yeah, we're all fine. You're all very early, so that's good. So, should we start with Zena? OG Mask would like a love reading. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. So remember to, yeah. Hi, Angelissa. Hello. Is Stephen being loyal to me? Like, has he been sleeping around? All right, Zena, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Stephen. Stephen and Zena. Stephen and Zena. All right, let's have a look. So, Keeper of Bones and Tour Challenges. Not really. I think he's staying very loyal to you. Who knows though? But there is this kind of two of what swords things going on. So it's like, I think you're going to have to really have a conversation with him, because this is a blind going into the forest and looking in that mirror about what is going on. So generally he can be quite stubborn about coming forward. So if he's not talking very much to you at all in an honest way, then you can kind of understand what is keeping secrets. So this is trying to find the peace of mind within that querying. For yourself particularly. So it is like a little bit of a battle at times to see how loyal he actually is. But generally his personality would be to be quite slow in coming forward with communication. So yeah, I'd sit down and have another conversation without accusing, just to find that peace of mind. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, just have a conversation. When you've got the Two of Swords, it is kind of crossed, and it is kind of inside as well. So, but the Keeper of Boons is quite a loyal card, really. So I think he's still staying loyal to you. I don't think he has made the move yet. But yeah. Hello, Maria. How are you? How is everyone? Good to see everyone. Please stay safe. So, OG Mask would like a love reading. That's great. Okay, I'm doing these randomly, guys. So let's have a look at OJ. See what's coming up for OJ. Hello, Asha. How are you? Hope everyone's fine. Let's have a look. Oops. That's not supposed to be there. Right. No worries. I'll see to you in a minute. Right, just doing OJ. This is a very random list because I haven't got a moderator. So we'll just do it random, but that doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I've just realised my microphone is way over there. I'll put it here. Was the sound that bad? Right, sorry about the sound. I'll just do that there. Yeah. Is that better? Right. Sorry about that. I didn't notice it was way over there. Right, let's do a thingamajiggy for OJ Mask. What does OJ Mask? see what happens. There's another one in there. Okay, OJ Mask. Right, so your love reading is quite good. You have to socialize with a lot of people, maybe friends, family, and then it says things are a little bit waiting because you're waiting for that perfect person, which is absolutely fine, and it's actually good to do so. But this energy is saying have fun with friends, go out with lots of people, and then really realize what you do want from a partner. It's important that because sometimes we just pick anybody without going for that special person. So that special person is there, but keep waiting for that very, very special person. Does that make sense? Right. We're going to do Maria Corrales first. May I have a general reading? Yeah. Hello, Plum. How are you? I will get to everyone. Don't panic. This is a random sorting out. Right, let's do Maria Corrales. What does Maria Corrales need to do today? Maria Corrales. Oops. Hello, Wishbone Star. How are you? Right. Let's give a general reading. Maria. All right. So, funnily enough, we have the sunlight, which is absolutely fantastic. Sunlight, which is always going to give you that brightness of character, but also it's like the source. So at the moment, you can use that to utilize exactly what you do want. So think what you do want now, put the energy in it, because it's kind of a happy time. So you kind of know a thing or two. So in the fairy wood, don't be taken away, kind of thing. So it is a bit of a rush at times, but yeah, this is a good energy for you today. Stay true to yourself, more importantly, and don't let anyone take your energy away. And maybe just give out, what you need. Maybe nice advice, maybe compliments to people, all that sort of things. So the energy for you is really, really good. So be happy, be positive, and that'll have a good vibration. I'm going to let that cat out, otherwise it'll be annoying. All right. Good. Sorry about that. They moan to come in and then they moan to go out. You can't win. It will, yeah. When you get the sun, that's the source of everything. So that's the full energy. So feel energized today, hopefully. Hello, Tabitha. Right, the next person we're going to do is, let me have a look. We'll do Hasha Singh. Will I be married to Shoaib? Wow, that's a long relationship, isn't it? Which is good. Let's have a look. So I'll just do Hasha Singh, see what the energies show there. Hasha Singh and Shoaib. Right, this is just for today, Hasha. So let's see what's going on. It looks still very, very positive with you and your partner. With the Eight of Boons, still working hard. I think they've got their eye on work at the moment, which is fine. And it shows a happy time. Says perhaps just have more happy times with friends and family and just enjoy where you are at, because this is a good place where you're at. There's nothing wrong with it. Just keep going. You know, because marriage is okay, but then but being single with each other, just enjoy that. I think they're concentrating very much on building the relationship even more and building finance. So they might be concentrating on job and how to make a happy home. So just have fun with friends and just enjoy it very much, because it's a good stage to be at, isn't it? So don't worry too much about that. Julissa, can I have details on my future husband? Hello, Monica. How are you? So we'll just do Julissa. Hello, Anna. I will indeed. Hello, Sophia. I'll do everybody, hopefully. This is a random selection today. And you guys, hi. Do say hi. Remember to subscribe and like the video. Right, Julissa, I'm doing Julissa. See what comes up with your future husband. Wow. Julissa. That's an interesting question. Right, Julissa. Let's have a look at Julissa. Hi, Tabitha. Yeah, the PayPal is this link. Got me. I think you may have donated to somebody else that you've already donated to, Tabitha. I don't know, because you said it was Emily or something, didn't you? That was my name's Bev, so it wouldn't have come up as Emily. I really don't know about that. You're going to have to go to Emily. You know Emily, who you donated to, and ask them for a refund. I don't know about that, to be honest. It wouldn't have gone. All I know about PayPal is that it doesn't go to an address. It would have bounced. Check your bank statement, perhaps. So I don't know about that. I really have no idea. Yeah. Oh, what did PayPal say? What did PayPal say? Did they say maybe it takes a little bit of a while? I remember I gave you a reading now anyway, didn't I? I gave you a free reading on that, just because it was annoying. Oh. Well, that's weird. PayPal doesn't normally do that. PayPal, you may find that you will get it, because I think you've probably given it to an Emily, because you said Emily. So anyway, check it out with PayPal again, or Emily. Have you ever given it to Emily before? It's a little bit weird. I don't know how that would have happened, because it didn't go to me. Because You said, I think you said on the chat, you said, is my name Emily? Do you remember? You said, is my name Emily? And I said, no, it's Beth. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea about PayPal when it goes to a wrong address. So anyway, we gave you a reading, so that's okay. So no worries. I really don't know. I really have no idea. I have no idea where it went, because you said it went to someone called Pungit. Do you remember? It was very bizarre anyway. Very bizarre indeed. Very, very, very bizarre. But we did give you a free reading. Well, a reading, you know. So you know, that was done. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. But dispute it with PayPal as well. Is it open case or is it a closed case? You know, when you go to PayPal and you can dispute this, you know, what you could do along the link that you've given in your activity, you can go ask for a refund, and wherever that money went, they can do your refund, hopefully. That's the best thing to do. So you must go on your PayPal activity, and then where you've made this weird payment, ask for a refund, and PayPal should give it to you right away. That's why PayPal is safe to do so. So wherever it went, it's closed. Well, I don't know where that money went. That's so weird, very mysterious. I do think because you came in and said Emily, that person that you might go to a different reader or something and pay an Emily. So if you know that you've accidentally pressed Emily or something, I really don't know. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? It's so weird. But normally PayPal has to go to a proper email address. So. Hello, Anna. Yeah, I'm just reading for Jalissa at the moment. Is that okay? So. Still here, Jalissa. Hi, Snickerdoodles. How are you doing? Right, Jalissa. So, well, at the moment, it seems don't be too concerned about what they look like when they're coming, etc. You are going to be in a relationship eventually. It's going to be a very nurturing relationship as well. So that's good. They may find that things are a little bit difficult to start up with, so don't really sounds like one of your men, but yeah, you're gonna have a nice time. Everything's gonna be fine, and nurturing. You're gonna be that they're gonna nurture you as well, so that's good. And also you'll find you'll probably be a mother as well, so that's equally good. Yay, excellent. Yeah, right. So Anna, what question did you want? Hold on. I'm just going to do Sophia before that. Sophia, if you're here, what would prevent a breakup with Taurus? Okay. Sometimes relationships, they have to break up in order to make way for the new ones. So sometimes our soul journey does have our back, you know. So no matter what you did or no matter what Taurus did, if the universe says this relationship isn't very good on the long term, it will break up. which is good because it makes way for something better to come along in your life. But I know it's very difficult. So let's have a look at the prolonging certain relationships. But, you know, let's have a look what you need to know, Sophia. Okay? Sophia and Taurus. Right, Sophia, what's going to prevent you and Taurus breaking up? Count your blessings, because that's really good. So see the opportunity as very valuable. And also here you've got an aspect where everything's happening all right, and have the right balance. So it's a give and take situation, and have honesty within the relationship. But at the moment, it's quite fortunate. So count your blessings and be grateful for who you are and who they are, and see the balance within that. Is that okay? So hopefully that happens all right. Right. Oh, Monica, that's sweet. Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, sometimes these breakups have to happen. There's nothing universally we can do, because it's almost like looking after you, and the universe is looking after them in this situation. But so you will get justice in that, and the balance has to be restored. So you don't be too despondent, but just relax into the situation. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't prevent things. It's like it has to happen. So yeah, just be cool with yourself. You know, be gentle. Yeah. You know, it is difficult life. I realise that. But when you look back, you go, yeah, I understand why that relationship and this relationship and that happened and that didn't happen, and all those sort of queries, just to get to a level of goodness, you know, where we're supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's do Anna Panda. Have you got a question, Snickerdoodles? General reading for Anna. Okay. If you got a question now, just drop it down. Right, Anna Panda, yeah? So you've got a general, you've got really listening to what you really want at the moment. So that's encouraging to listen to your higher self. The spiritual side of yourself is really, really good. You've also got the Child of Spells. So that just means finding the energy to create more of what you do want. So go along with the ride, so to speak. but listen to the wise ones. You know, so the advice that you might be giving yourself, listen to what other people, maybe family members, maybe find someone who's spiritual to give you those certain guidance, and look at things in a mature way sometimes as well. Yeah, okay. Hello, Montana and Zed. Good to see you. Good to see you. How have you been? How have you been? You been all right? So, a general message for Montana. Post your question down, guys, because if I've missed you, just post it again if I haven't done you. Montana and Zed. Yeah, sure, Monica. You posted a question, didn't you, Monica? Yeah, I thought that was it. I'll just do NZ. Right, Montana, let's see what's going on. So, one needs to reflect on a lot of things, Montana. Just having a look at yourself and seeing if the truth is coming back. So finding that peace of mind, really. You can be in two minds about certain things, but generally it's okay. You've got this wheel of fortune going around, and it's a kind of reflection of what's happened throughout the year for you, and see what's true and seeing what's not. So a little bit of an understanding and a little bit of healing as well, on the mental side. So don't complicate things when you're kind of looking inside. Yeah. So making things more simplistic, and then seeing your luck change to the better. So that's good. Hope that helps. So, how does Drake's feel when I text him? Alrighty. Yeah, he looks all right. Yeah, just reflect. School holidays have finished. Oh no. I hope the spring's nice. And Montana, I hope your spring moving into summer is going to be nice. Right, Monica, let's do what Drake's felt. Right, how did Drake's feel when I text him? Monica. Oh, let's see what was on Drake's mind. Right. I don't know what he was thinking here, because it's a kind of aspect where they might have an element of disbelief about it. So maybe they felt a little bit overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is probably how they felt. So I don't really see much moving forward unless they have the courage to actually do so. So they feel a little bit tied to the situation. They may not even believe it so much. Yeah. So overwhelmed is a sense I'm getting. So depending on how much they like themselves and how much they can deal with kind of battling through those emotions, will feel like they feel comfortable or not. So it's almost like a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing to do with you. It's to do with them and how they feel. Yeah. Hello, 36 Lavender, long time no see. And hi, Shruti. Yes, how are you? So, 36 Lavender, just post your question. It's absolutely fine. Jelly, how are you? How are you? Yeah, good luck with that, Monica. But don't worry too much, because if someone doesn't want your love, then there's millions of people who do. Yeah, some people feel very uncomfortable about that because they're just not ready to be loved. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they battle through that. I'm glad you're awesome. Right, drop your questions, guys. Right, Shruti S, what are why feelings towards you? Let's have a look. Thank you. Jelly, you can do the same. It's just a random list today, guys. Right, what are why feelings towards Shruti S? Thank you, 36 Lavender. That's really sweet. Really, really sweet. So, hello, Bella B. How are you? How are you? I hope you're well, Bella. So, how's why feeling towards Shruti S? Yes, of course you can. Just pop your question down. I've got a moderator here, so that's that. So they're feeling very alone at the moment, and they're not really wanting to share things. But it's not too bad, because when you are alone, that they can decide what they want, not only for themselves but for other people's as well. But this aspect, they do have to learn to share the toys, share the feelings, share the thoughts. So if they're in this contemplation mood, then that's okay. But yeah, they're not willing to come out to play at the moment, are they? You're still puzzled after the reading. Oh, it's always good to be puzzled, isn't it? But yeah, I can understand that. I really can understand that. I really, really can. So let's do 36 Lavender. Is there a potential future with me and Nathan? You've met online tonight. Okay. So let's have a look at you and Nathan in a two thingy-majiggy. And then we're going to do Bella B. Just post your question down, Bella B. If you've got a little bit of a question there, we'll sort you out. It is a random list, guys, today. But Patreon does take priority. Bella is Patreon. Right, let's have a look at Nathan and 36 Lavender. Oh, he's a dreamer. Oh, you've got yourself a dreamer here, a complete dreamer, which is nice. So they're very kind of thinking about what love used to be like and what it is now. They're willing to wait for that perfect person. And so they really do believe in love, a very sweet, gentle love. So you might struggle here with getting them to really see the reality. So the more into the love aspect, the gentleness, the start, bit of a Romeo. So it's got a nice flavour to it anyway. So if you like all that romance and things like that, yeah. So they can be a bit idealistic about situations and not the real fundamental things. But that's nice. So go with it for now. Okay, Bella. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, very random. How are you? Oh, that's the 6 hours. That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, no worries. Yeah, there is no list. I'm just doing random people. Chloe. Okay, Jelly, let's do good, very random. We had a fun the other night, didn't we? So, yeah, Isha, just pop your question down there. Jelly. Chloe. Let's have a look. It's funny. It was funny. Right, let's have a look at Chloe. Yes, please, Isha, that's fine. Right, let's see what Chloe is towards Jelly. Let's have a look. So, what do they think? Well, they're really, yeah, they're really kind of thinking what a amazing amount of stuff. So they don't really know what to make of the situation, and they're willing to try. They may have a little bit of from their friends or family or from their own ideas that it might be a clumsy way of going about things. So they're not too sure. So it's best if you're upfront and very honest with them, because certain people might be going, oh, well, is that what you want? So they're willing to open the door in friendship, which could lead to something else. But they're just beginning to understand, and they have to understand for themselves who you are about. So if you're a person who likes to play games a little bit, that's probably what they're not unsure of. So, if you really like this person, I'd be a bit more honest and upfront and direct how you want things to go. Because at the moment, they just don't know what's going on. Does that make sense? So, yeah, confusion for them. Hello, Moonstars, how are you doing? Yeah, very random. You certainly can get some advice. we'll see what's going on with Very Random. Okay, Very Random. I know the connection on the internet was a little bit poor there, so hopefully you're all caught up with that. So we're doing Very Random. Can you hear Very Random? So you've got quite a few challenges coming up, perhaps. Don't overthink things. See if you feel a little bit lost on the mental side at the moment. Just take a pause back. Don't be so robotic or idealistic. Perhaps think for yourself or go into your intuition to know what's going on even more. So if you do have a particular challenge and you're feeling lost of what is happening around you, just take a pause. Perhaps it's not a time to be taking action, so don't rush into something that could tangle you up, so to speak. Does that make sense? Very Random? Yeah. Right. Isha, did you put your question down? Yeah, you did. Is anything going to happen between me and Shu in the future? Let's have a look at that. Is anything going to happen between you and Shu in the future? Hello, Nabriska. How are you? Good to see you. Just pop your question down. We're doing random questions today. No, we're doing random questions. Yeah, and you, Very Random. You take care. Good to see you. We'll do the trick or treat maybe later on. Yes, Nabrisha, Archie. Yeah. Hello, Goddess01. How are you? Good to see you. I'm fine. I hope you are too. Yeah. We're just doing random questions. Also, donations are fine, people in the room, if you want to do that. New people, do remember to subscribe. Yeah. Right. I'm just doing Isha at the moment. Isha and Shu. Right, Isha, let's have a look at a possibility today of what the universe wants to say. So, the Nine of Boons is not bad, but the Seven of Visions is a bit... So, the Seven of Boons here is mean that you do work hard very much on yourself and what you do want. But there's a kind of unreality about this situation. So, it's kind of showing just make things more real and go for the higher level of relationship. So if this one's appearing to you to be a little bit not the best and it's more of an idea, then rethink things and refeel things. So there could be, but it's probably not your best relationship that you're ever going to have if it was to go down there. that's what it's demonstrating today. Just today. It could change. Hello, Moonstars. Did you do a question, Moonstars? What is the next step of hate towards you? Right, Moonstars, hopefully you're still here. What is the next step of hate towards yourself? Okay. What is the next step of hate and Moonstars? What's going on between hate and Moonstars? Right, let's have a look, Moonstars. What's going on with H? Right, so I think this has got a flavour with you and H that emotionally you both have to look at the situation in a real term to see if this is fitting what is going on with yourself. There is a classic thing here where you've done quite a lot of work within yourself, and they have time, and there is an ending in this particular cycle. So whether you need to move away completely, or they feel they need to move away from maybe of an understanding of what relationships is, but at least you can both see that it's an understanding that you can go into the next step. So if that means going into a deeper relationship, perhaps that's always a good idea, but moving away from things that aren't serving them. So that could be like playing around, messing around, because when you get the World card, it's a very grown-up card and in the soul process. So if this situation has come to an understanding, a deeper understanding, then it can go to the next level. But if it means for you that it's not very good and it's not kind of emotionally being attached on a deeper level, then we have to decide whether to move on from that relationship completely. Does that make sense? So it could be an either or situation with just two cards. Hello, our Rial. So have you put your question down, Nabrisha? Archie, just pop your question down. That's absolutely fine. Doing random questions. I'm trying to get to everyone. Yeah. So Goddess 01. Warren, how does Warren feel about you? Okay, Nabrisha, let's do Warren. How does Warren feel about Nabrisha? Do remember to like and subscribe, guys. Donations are greatly appreciated. Checking out Patreon, checking out the channel's videos is also good. Okay, so let's have a look at Warren and Nabrisha. See what Warren's doing today. Right, Warren. What you doing, Warren? Let's have a look. Oh, I think they're feeling a little bit lost as well within the mindset. So they need to kind of really understand what it is that they want. What did you ask about, Warren? How do they feel about you? Right, okay. So basically they need to understand that communication is key. They have to understand to themselves, because I think they've been doing too much. And so it's not that they've been led down the garden path, so to speak. This is what has happened here. They've just been a little bit too busy trying to find out the right understanding of how they do feel. So they might be overthinking, overanalyzing. So if you can take things kind of easy, just almost like, gentle, they will come up with a solution of how they do want. But at the moment, they do feel a little bit overwhelmed. So if the situation is if you've been asking to see them all the time or whatever, I don't know why they're feeling overwhelmed, but they kind of are. So maybe it's with other things, and they just can't pay attention to relationships in general. But yeah, they will find a solution to this quite soon, and that they will spring up from this after a rest period. They'll be able to see things a bit more clearer. So just at the moment, they're feeling slightly overwhelmed with stuff. But it's just a pause. So if you're not getting communication like you want, that's got to do with Mercury retrograde as well, going backwards. But they're just feeling a little bit tired. So I'm not so sure if that's to do with the relationship or just how they are, unfortunately. So Ria, can you ask that question in a better way? Will S be pregnant, WA's kid? That doesn't make sense at all. So hopefully this question is about yourself. So do form a question about yourself, if that's all right. Right, Goddess, can I have general for the next? Yep, I will, Goddess. I will answer your question. These questions are random, but yeah, we'll get to you. So Goddess wants to know what will happen. 2 cards, no problem. So Goddess, what's going to happen with Goddess for the next 2 weeks? It's just 2 cards. It's just a little bit of a flavour. Donations, you get 4 cards and an oracle card for that. So what's going on with Goddess 01? Okay. So in the next 2 weeks, you've really got to see what you're being challenged on. You need to find the peace of mind with maybe people are telling you kind of things around you that's not quite true. So take a step back and really see what is true, especially around yourself. So just really go into your intuition, perhaps. Don't overanalyze, and kind of be more gentle in life in general. Because this 7 of Swords, it can be a little bit harsh at times. And the two of Challenges as well is going inside just to find that peace. So don't struggle with anything. And it's almost like going with the flow. Don't aggravate situations. Just be calm with them. Does that make sense? Okay, Ria. Hello, Joshua. Yes, yeah, it is. It absolutely is, Joshua. That's kind of it. And the PayPal, it's either PayPal or cash.app. Yeah, so hopefully, Goddess, just take it easy. It's quite a fractious situation, that. So let's have a look at our Rial. What does Rial need to know? Right, let's have a look. We are. So at the well, you asked about pregnancy before. There is a pregnancy around you, or at least a mother aspect. So it's funny what the universe kicks up. So it's a very nurturing time for yourself. So just pay attention to that. And you've also got the Four of Spells. So if it was the question surrounding you, then yeah, it's a happy situation going on for you. But there is there is that time of, yeah, funnily it was on your mind, pregnancy, and almost like it's come up. So if that was to do with you wanting to get pregnant, yeah, there you go. But if it wasn't, there's still a pregnancy within your aura, or at least you being a mother, and really nurturing that motherly side. So looking at perhaps what your own mother was like, and kind of really just being gentle and celebrate, really. Being grateful for what you have now is always a good thing to actually do. So hopefully, Ree, that makes perfect sense. Snickers, how are you? What's coming towards you? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to get my phone, Tabitha. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't know why it's over here. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a little bit bizarre. Asking about pregnancy and it coming up. Right, okay, so Snickerdoodles, what's coming up for you? Wait a minute. It won't happen if I don't put my Wi-Fi on. Right. Snickerdoodles. Guys, have a look at Patreon as well. That's always a good thing to do. For the rest of the year, I'll be doing free weeklies on there. Oh, thank you very much, Joshua. That's really kind of you. It's just come through, so I'll do that for you right now. Right, sorry, Snickerdoodles, if you just wait 1 minute, well, several minutes. Let me just have a look. It might not be long, or it might be long. It's always working out these emails. I know someone came through. Oh, you sent it through Cash App. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. That's good. So have you got a question, Joshua? Hello. Yes, you can. Yeah, Tabitha. It is Mr. Yeah, it definitely is. Right, I'm just doing donations. I'll just tell people Yeah, that's fine. That's just a quick question. Yeah, absolutely. So you'd like to know how will I lose my stuttering problem, Joshua? All right, let's have a look at that. Let's use these cards here. Right, okay. Right, what does Joshua need? Yeah, that's fine. Right, wait a minute. I'm just on a donation with Joshua. Right, and then we're going to have a look at what's going down here. Right, have you got a... Right, okay, so have you got Cash App? I don't know what's going on with your bank accounts. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe if you've got a debit card or something. I don't know. I don't know. Right, Cash App. I mean... Right. Right, let's have a look at your problem, Joshua. Always a solution to the problems. So I've asked here what's gone on with that, and then how to rectify it. Okay, Joshua? Yeah, they are nice. These are archangels to help you even better. I've asked why, because sometimes we get these things through emotional. Sometimes stuttering is emotional. Sometimes our parents have created that if you're always told to be quiet or whatever. But generally it is a confidence thing, isn't it? So let's just have a look really how you got that, and then we'll see how we can rectify those things. Okay, so the first incident is the Ten of Chalices, which is interesting. So perhaps you have had a very nice nurturing outlook, but also it shows that you must give to yourself emotionally really, really well. So maybe the family has been nurturing for you and done everything possible, but it might be from something way back. So I don't know if you believe in past lives and things like that. It could have come from something like that, depending on how long you've had this. But, you know, when you give to yourself emotionally, that's going to be really, really good. So I think perhaps the way you were brought up was not too bad, you know. So it's not too bad. That morning, Charlie Bear. So what else is happening? The sun. Wow. So here in the past, you've got a lot of energy for that. So you know the possibility that when you look at the divine love as well, that can pour in the past. So this is looking really good to have that happiness and to have that love on a greater scale. It's just a kind of reminder that you've got to keep doing that as well. So we are our own responsibility as well. So that whole source of energy. So if you can bring all that to your throat, to your emotions, and to what you're going to speak, is really, really good, isn't it? But yeah, it's looking good here in the past. So why you got it is out of happiness. It's just incredible how things are. So now we have the Knight of Swords. This is making a little bit more sense, because the Knight of Swords is all about speech. It's all about the way we think, and maybe your brain can kind of connect to what you want to think to how you want to say. So maybe it's very, very fast about the future, and it gets a little bit moved around. So yeah, it's an understanding of speech. It's understanding how to process words, and get people around you have to learn to actively listen. That means they've got to be quiet to give you the space to be able to talk. Because sometimes if our brains are so rapid and we try to talk, it's very difficult. So just being precise in how we do think, and then wait. And tell yourself every time you do speak, perhaps, that you've got all the time in the world to speak. So, because sometimes I think everyone in this day and age thinks everyone's in a rush, and they are. So people don't want to listen. And if you hear people's conversations, they're talking over each other, and you know, this person wants that opinion and that person wants that opinion, and it's really wrong, isn't it? So before you do speak now, always take the time to think, I'm going to have all the patience in the world to be able to talk. Yeah. So, you know, when the brain's going, shh, everyone does it. Everyone does it. Exactly. It is. It absolutely is. It's mad. So this again with the Four of Swords is saying just to have that peace, just to have that relaxing time to meditate on what you do want. So yeah, if you see what is going on in the world, is that a lot of people have got opinions and they don't necessarily mean anything. A lot of what people say is just rubbish anyway. So if you take the time to speak, even if it's a lot slower, and perhaps say to the people that you're trying to communicate, please give me patience to be able to say what I need to say. So, you know, like you can rehearse in the mirror, or if you know what you do want to say to somebody, Just imagine that they are really patient and they will listen to you. And if they don't, then they're not worth it. Simple as that. So people who love you and want to be with you will take the time to listen, or they should do. I know everyone's impatient and they make anyone stutter. I've been in situations where I'm thinking, I'm not even going to bother what I'm going to say because you two are just going blah, 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 blah. So it's not important anyway. But when there is important information, we should have had the respect to be able to have that communication, definitely. So it's saying here that perhaps you haven't been given the time, you know, so that is important. So the last aspect why you've got this is hard work. So maybe you've tried a lot of situations to do. Maybe you've learned singing. You know, there was someone in our country, England, Gareth Gates, who won Pop Idol, X Factor, whatever it was. And he had to stutter, and it was a confidence thing. But with singing, he was just brilliant. So he worked hard on himself, and usually it is emotional that we feel no one wants to listen to us. So maybe you can kind of get the aspects of working hard and thinking about who do I want to communicate to. And if it's a new person, you know, like you're trying to get to know them, etc. And it's almost like, okay, so I have this hobby. So you want to communicate to them about the hobby, say, for instance. And so know what you're going to say. Write it down, perhaps, practice it, things like that. But yeah, people just don't want to listen, do they? They want to interject. Oh, yeah. I like trains too. Wait a minute, I'm trying to tell you a story. So kind of always go to a person, can you please give me time to be able to say what I need to say? And that'll go, oh, right, okay, yeah, I need to give them time. I know it's difficult. You know, you get on a bus and the bus driver, how much, what is it? You know, and they're in a rush. So yeah, I'm surprised we don't all stutter. Right, so let's see how you can get through out of this. So we've got the 8 of Cups, which is moving away emotionally. So now is the time to forget that you have got a stutter. So that's probably the first step. Don't believe that you have, yeah, and believe that you can stop doing it as much until you get into the habit. And then before you know it, you'll go, oh yeah, I used to have a stutter. So don't put yourself into emotional situations where it's embarrassing or awkward when you're trying to get through this. But it is a case of going, okay, I don't have to, I am not, you know how people go, oh, I'm single, and they believe they're single, and that is what the brain is telling you that you're single. This one is, don't tell yourself that you have a stutter, because that's affirming. Every time you do that, that's affirming you've got a stutter. So you've got to wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, have a conversation with yourself, literally for you, a conversation. Hello, Joshua. How are you today? I'm going to go out and go to work, or I'm going to go out and meet a friend. And keep saying that. And before you know it, it'll become a habit. So emotionally walking away from the belief system that you've got a stutter is the first step, okay? So that's the first step, and that's Archangel Jeremiah will be able to help you with that. So the next way of how to get away for that is the 5 of Air. So that's all about putting yourself in a very crowded environment. You can see here, this is the gambling, and it's like, again, if you can move away from people, maybe just practice on a one-to-one to be able to tell them, please give me patience to be able to say what I need to say. And move away from people who don't respect you as a person, because, as you know, in this day and age, people just like to skip people. I've had it at my work. Me, a grown-up woman like this. So it's always, people are always going to do it. They think it's funny. I had to directly say to that person, do you mind not laughing at that? That's not funny. In fact, I find that a form of bullying. So, you know, this is the society that we work in. So move away from those kind of people. You know, just almost command respect from people. But don't put ourselves, if we can, in those sort of situations, Joshua. Okay, moving on. How else can we do that? Oh, well, this is nice. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And that just shows there's nothing wrong with our vocal cords. So this shows that to have a really good relationship with someone, oh, that's so nice. So once you're in your perfect relationship, you're going to feel a lot more confidence and a lot more peace and a lot more harmony with it within your heart. So this is perhaps for you to completely get rid of that. So I believe a relationship's definitely going to come for you, that lovely relationship between another person, and they'll give you confidence and you'll have confidence, and it's just going to be great. So that's nice, isn't it? Aww. So that's another way how to get rid of it. So let's have a look. Moving on. So we have the Four of Wands, right? So that's Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel for you. This is a time to celebrate who you are. Know that you're a fantastic person. I think your family think you're a fantastic person. You know, judging from these cards in the past, why you've got a stutter, it's nothing to do with your family, I don't think. It's just one of those things that you need your confidence built up wholly. So just appreciate all the good qualities. Maybe, Joshua, for you to sit down now with a pen and piece of paper and go, what am I grateful for in my life? What can I do? What have I achieved? And pat yourself on the back, because we all know it is confidence. We've all got a little bit of very low self-confidence sometimes. So just kind of pat yourself on the back for who you are, Joshua, and that's going to give you the confidence. As I said before, it doesn't matter what people's opinions are of us, because it's only a thought and it's not based on anything that's real or not. So the more you feel confident in who you are, and you should be, you're a great person, Joshua. So just believe in it and be grateful that who you are. And then slowly and slowly, you won't be as frightened or scared about talking that you're not going to be listened to, because that's their fault. If they're not going to listen, it's a sign of disrespect, and it happens all over. It really does. So just learning, right, those people who don't want to listen to me, I'm not even going to talk to them, because why waste my breath? Why waste my energy? Do you know what I mean? So celebrate who you are. You're a great person. Carry on. And the last card in this one, yay, celebrating. Right, so you've got Archangel Uriel to help you here. And just stay around those friends that want to be your friends. I'm sure you've got at least one or two friends that can really support you in who you are. So it's about quality and not quantity. So those people at the moment who support you, just allow them to be in your life. And all those other people, not interested. So if you're bullied at work or whatever, or people aren't listening to you, say to yourself, it doesn't matter. They're not worth it. They really aren't. So yeah, that's good. So I've got two little oracle cards here for you, Joshua. Hello, Cosmic. Get in what you need to kind of focus on. So clarity is one. So that's really paying attention to your higher mind, your mindset. So You could kind of do some study. You come across as quite intelligent, so just kind of find a new hobby in learning. You could do Scrabble online or chess online. Anything to do with your mind. Getting it kind of slow down a little bit, but using that intelligence, because it's too fast for the speech, which happens all the time. But having clarity to what you want to say, even rehearse it, just so. And I'm pretty sure also there are tips and videos online about how to speak, how to, all these things, hints and tips of speech. And but give yourself patience, patience. And also it says here self-mastery, so it is mastering who you are. So get all your energies in alignment and things will be fine. But yeah, like it says here with relationships, once you're in your absolutely fantastic relationship, it'll just give you more confidence. But yeah, it looks all right to me, but yeah, we have to give ourselves confidence, but not allow the rushed society. Hurry up. I mean, people don't even look at each other. I have to say to my husband, because he can't hear very well, and when you're talking to him, he doesn't hear. So I like to get his attention when do you know what I mean? People are in a rush all the time. So Joshua, it does look like, things are all right. But yeah, keep doing the singing. Hello, Bella. Yeah, keep doing the singing, because you know you can get the words out. So it is just a little bit of a confidence thing, isn't it? But yeah, you'll make it. You'll do it fine, absolutely fine. But yeah, no, it looks absolutely fine to me. Just yeah, just those people who are not worth, who don't respect you. Yeah, a lot of people in it. I don't know why we've become so distant from each other. It's really wrong. It's horrible, isn't it? But yeah, horrible. But yeah, it looks really nice. It looks like there's no trouble there. But stay away from those people who, or try to. I know it's difficult. But yeah. Hi, Emily. How are you? Cosmic Team. Thank you, Tamira, for being here. That's excellent. Hello, Ada Libra. Right, we were doing someone's reading. Thank you very much, Joshua. Charlie. Right, Emily. Emily's here, hopefully. What do you see for me in love this week? Right, okay, let's have a look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm doing your question, Emily. How are you, Tamara? Are you all right? Okay, Bella, no worries. Let me just do Emily and then I'll do you. Yeah, you can ask anytime, Bella. Absolutely, anytime you want. Anytime you want is absolutely fine if you're still here. Anytime you want, anytime. Right, okay, Emily. You're going to have a bit of patience as well. Right, patience is a virtue, but seek out what you want. So it's like a choice here. Which door will you choose, Emily? Ooh. Because in the enchanted forest, once you choose one door, all the other ones disappear. Ooh. But here with the Seeker of Boons, you've been told about this special relationship. So go after it. Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's like really pay attention to what you do want. And then just make steps, walk through the door of opportunity to actually take that on board. So this might take a long time for you because this card is generally about patience. But this card is about seek and you will find that perfect opportunity. So once you say to the universe, yeah, I'm ready. Where's that perfect relationship? Where's that perfect situation? And then it has to present it to you. So make sure you are completely ready and choose the right door. Oh, a bit of fun, isn't it? Right, Ada Libra, how are you doing? Cosmic Kitty, well, you got to really do it with feeling. It is coming. I mean, for me, using me as an example, when I was ready, my husband wasn't even in this country. So how could that work? Do you know what I mean? Just saying. So yeah, Cosmic, have you got a question as well? Hello, JP221. How are you? Yeah, ask a question if you want, Cosmic. Yeah, so, you know, I was ready. I thought. Maybe I wasn't. But yeah, he wasn't even in the country. Right. Who can you stop thinking about? Sorry, I've lost the plot, Ada. Did you ask a question there? Oh, has the Taurus man from my past forgot about you? Okay, let's have a look about that. Right, Ada wants to know about the Taurus. Ada Libra on the Taurus one. Right, let's see, Ada Libra. Scorpio moon. Oh, no, he hasn't forgotten about you. Oh, no. So he hasn't forgotten about you at all. And I think somewhere, seeing as you've mentioned it as well, yeah, there's that connection. Maybe it's a soul past relationship that you just can't shake off. So yeah, they're kind of dreaming about the situation sometimes as well. So you definitely got a connection. Definitely got a connection there. So yeah, they think about you as well. So you know, maybe there'll be a chance meeting. Who knows? But yeah, no, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, they still think about you. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? I know. Oh, do you know? I still think about, you know, my first husband fondly. No romantic feelings, or just saying, oh, I hope they're all right. Blah blah blah. You know, yeah. So yeah, it's nice, but you know. No, you can start doing the list, Tamira. Thanks very much. I just wanted to get rid of everyone, not rid of everyone. I just wanted to sort people out because they were all over the place. I was doing it randomly, but now, yeah, we can do a list. So I think we've only got Cosmic Kitty and JP21. I think. If you want a question, put it down below because Tamira needs a list. Did I get rid of you? No, you said you wanted it in the email, didn't you? You wanted yours addressed personally through email. Is that right, Bella? Or would you like it out in the open? It's up to you. Bella B is Patreon, so they're always first anyway. But I thought you wanted it in email or private lark. Do you want me to do it now, Bella? What do you want, Bella? You tell me. Get rid of everyone. Right, Cosmic Kitty wants. Oh, yeah. Right. Now, you want me to read the email? Hold on, people. This might take a while reading this huge email. Good, I've got my phone on me. Let's see if Bella's done. Yep, I've certainly got your email. That's a start. I started the right. Yeah. You see, people, I have to read all that now. What, Bella? You mean you wait? Right, I'm confused. I'll read that later because that'll take me an hour to read all that. You want a quick reading now? What's the question, Bella? Bella's Patreon, she gets first. Yeah, I'll do the right. Okay. So, what do you want to know now? Just randomly general, perhaps. Let's do that. That'll make it a lot easier. Right. Let's see what our Bella needs to know. Oh, it's surprise. Ooh. Right, if you want a reading, guys, please say yes, and then Tamira can do the list. Thank you, guys. Right, let's see a few cards for you because you're Patreon, so you get a little bit more. It's worth being Patreon, isn't it? Right. Whoa. Right. This is quite strong, isn't it? First of all, you've got the 5 of challenges, which is like the 5 of swords. You've got the 7 of swords as well, which is... You've also got the 5 of visions. This is heavy, isn't it? And the 4 of boons as well. So today isn't a very prosperous day, is it? So with the 5 of challenges, it's about moving away from things that perhaps need to be moved away from. There is a lot of clumsiness and a lot of trampling. I think sometimes the giant doesn't mean to kill everything in its way, but killing everything in its way, it's doing. Sometimes this is done on purpose, so there is a lot of deceit around you at the moment. So moving away mentally from those challenges is going to help significantly. The 7 of Swords also is about what kind of things are being removed from you. Ideas, emotions, things like that. So that again is almost like deceitful kind of aspects that are going around, dodgy. And then we get the 5 of visions. This isn't too bad, but still it's not as the best thing. It's about looking at the princess dropped her golden ball in the pond, and the frog is that prince. So the princess is just concentrating on the golden ball. Oh no, I've lost my ball, help, help, help. And she thinks the frog is awful. Oh, you stupid frog, just give me my ball. So it's concentrating on what's lost, not what could be. So that's the kind of feeling there. So pick yourself up emotionally, especially after those cards, and realize that life is good as it is. And there's always going to be a nice surprise around the corner anyway. So that's that. And the last card, which is the 4 of Boons, is like you do have stuff around you, but then there's this aspect of, well, what do I do with this stuff? You know, I don't really want to get rid of it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should share my toys or my pies. These women have got a load of pies, and they don't really want to sell them, even though it would make them more. So there's a kind of energy where we need to give more to be able to get more. We can't just sit on our laurels kind of thing and think everything's all right. So that means perhaps for yourself to give more emotionally to yourself as well, especially when those other high aspects were around. It was a bit prickly. So just realize that you are great, you can give, and you can receive as well. So it's in the receiving with you at the moment that you need to give to yourself. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to give you a Moonology card. I know it is ouch. It's very much ouch. It's ouchy, ouchy. Let's see what's going on with yourself. With the Oracle Moonology. Bella B is a Patreon which is on a higher tier as well. So if you think I'm giving her too much information and time, it's because that is what it says. All conclusions are within reach. So that's good. So you'll probably understand a lot more about what's going on, which is good in your circumstance. So it does seem to be about the situation, perhaps. I don't know, but yeah. So hopefully that's made some sense. I know it's a bit awkward, but as soon as I come off the live, I will read your email and respond. Okay, so cool guts. Sorry, Bella. Hello, Beryl. How are you? Yeah. Please like and subscribe to the video. If that's all right with yourself. There is a list that Tamira's doing, so I'm sure she'll put you on a list if that's all right with yourself. So the next person is Cosmic. Cosmic, please post your question. Then we've got JP and Daniela. Hi, how are you, Daniela? Hope you're all right. And then everyone else, if that's all right. So Cosmic, what's your question? General love reading. Yep. Thank you, Bella B. I'll read your email, and when you wake up, bright and breezy, everything will be fine. You know what I mean. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look at Cosmic Kitty. There's some good icons there, JK. Good to see you, JK. Good icons, good icons. Right, Cosmic. Yay. Right, Cosmic Kitty, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's going on? Oh. What's going on? Ooh, Cosmic Kitty. Why have you got some pain? Oh, you know, sometimes after a painful situation, one needs to have a good cry. And I really know that to wish upon a star and see what is the good intentions of your life now is always a good idea. So let go of pain that we almost were forced to be put into a situation perhaps, and just release that, and then wish upon a star and see things that are mapped out for you. So put the past behind you perhaps, release it in crying perhaps, and then see the journey of your life. But yeah, you can see I think if you release this pain now, you'll clearly be able to see your direction. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing. Oh, you're gonna have to just cry a lot, and just really see that that's a good step in the right direction. It does take time. Give yourself time. If you need more time, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But cry a lot more. Just make yourself cry a lot more. Yeah. And that will help in this situation. Hopefully. Yeah, I know. It's really hard, isn't it? It's hard, but it's necessary. So when things are necessary, then that's okay. Really believe that you know you are going to have a better life. That's the whole process of letting go too. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Tamira. What are the Taurus's current feelings towards me? Right, JP21 are the current feelings. No worries. You'll be fine. You've got a good attitude. You're absolutely fine. You've got a good attitude there, so everything will be fine. Right, let's have a look at JP21. have a look. JP21. Right, what's going on with them? Okay, not bad. They're reflecting on all the good things in life. So what's gone on before with yourself has been really good. So they're reflecting and saying, oh, this is so sweet. Yeah, everything's okay. But the best thing about this is they're willing to put that into action. So they're willing now to perhaps step outside the box and really make things happen. So depending on how kind of, where the relationship is, and if it's like they want to get back with you kind of thing in a more romantic way, then that's going to happen, hopefully. But they do want to put things into action. So that's a really, really good aspect. They're a person that are in charge. So they might almost like go, right, everything should come to me as well. So even though they can put things into action, they're almost like, yeah, I expect to have everything as well. So because you said it's a tourist as well, they could be quite slow in this. So they might be overthinking things. But I think they've got a lot of fire energy as well because of this particular thing. So it's more than likely that they want to put things into action, if that makes sense. Let's see anyway. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, at least emotionally, they're in the right place. So, should be all right. Hello, Shivani. Hello, Marvi. L, how are you? Right, Tamara's asking the question. Yep, Tamara will put you on the list. Do remember to like and subscribe, guys, and check out the rest of the channel. It's always good. Marlin. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right. What is going on? So when things are kind of a heavy energy and things have to change, they need to really pay attention to that. So if there is a change that's happened, change that is happening, then yeah, you've got to let the dust settle significantly. You've also got the forge, so it's almost like the right balance between what they say, what they do, what you both want as a team, to make things happen. So looking towards the future, and I would, if I got these two cards, it would kind of remind me, like, let's discuss what we do want for the future. Do we want to, do this, or do we want to do this? So it's a weighing up of what can happen, what could happen, aspect. So yeah, that's that. There's also this time where one has to have a grown-up look at the situation in a more adult way. So that's why, in a way, it needs that discussion to come about. There's also a discussion here, perhaps, where you see, where are we going emotionally? are we going towards our future, or are we going to be stuck where we are and stuck a little bit in the past of what's happened? So no blame has to go in this situation. And that's why I'm saying it has to be a very adult way of dealing with it. So if you two can totally agree with what's going on, that would actually help. I'm going to give you a love and romance card in your circumstance. I think you two should definitely have a conversation, definitely, because it looks really, you know, when you have this tower, it's a real painful situation. But because you've got that balance to the future, but because you've got that emotionally walking away, maybe, you know, I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Do you know what I mean? I'm just giving you a flavour. But you two should definitely get together and have a discussion about certain things, shouldn't you? You know? So let's have a look what you need to know, Tamira. You two really do need to sit down and have a discussion. Yeah. So there are still romantic feelings there. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it can get better, but you two really should sit down and have a conversation. You know, this is the immature outlook, and it needs to be on a more adult outlook of what has gone on. So yeah, it's very hard when you get the tower falling down, but yeah, it would be great if you two could, you know, do what you need to do to move on, kind of thing. That's a difficult one, but no one likes a tower. But you know, people have to realize that they have to do an adult way of dealing with things. So yeah. But if you look at it like this way, you are half of the equation. So it's like, if you make your mind up where you want to go within this, and if you feel you're not getting the respect that you need, then you could just close the book anyway. But I really do think you two should get together and really discuss things. Really need to discuss things. That would help anyway. Poor you. Nobody likes that. No. Adultconversation, please.com. Right. So are we on Daniela? Does DB truly want to fix their actions for a romantic relationship with me? Alrighty. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Do check out the other playlists. I do have a lot of activity going on sometimes. Right, okay. So, Danielle, does DB truly want to fix? Let's have a look. DB and Daniela. Right, let's look at DB. Hello, Kathleen Hughes. I haven't seen you for ages. Right, okay. So, well, it seems like ages. It probably isn't, but yeah, it seems like it. Right, okay, so DB. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a kind of, if you're still in the social group with DB, then yeah, they definitely want to be friends, and it shows here that, yeah, be friends. There's also an aspect of just being wary, careful, that there's too much going on. They have to be, it seems a little bit naive. That's the word I'm looking for, naive. They are a little bit naive at times. So they don't quite understand what you want, and they have to be very, very careful not to slip up at all with certain things. So just being friendly is always a good idea, but just being careful that you don't trip up with the naivety of the situation. So do they have feelings for you? Maybe if they can understand what's going on. Yeah. yeah, I remember. It's ages since I've seen you though, Kathleen. So yeah, it's always time differences, isn't there? So I hope that helps with DB. Right, who are we on now? JK. Yeah, it's dodgy, isn't it? But yeah, just it can grow. It can grow. Keep asking the questions though. Leroy. Ooh. Hello, Fairy Lily. What a lovely name. Do remember to subscribe for free tarot today, guys. Right, JK. Leroy. What's going on with the Scorpio? Thanks, Tamira. Thank you, Tamara. Right, they're willing to wait, they're willing to aim, and they're willing to, yeah, it looks all right. So here is suspended in truth. So, it's good that to know if you've got that connection. This card is also, they can really focus on what they do want and achieve what they do want. So this is kind of a lucky aspect. So yeah, Scorpios normally like to be a little bit hidden anyway. So if it is a kind of waiting game, or they don't reveal everything at once, that's fine. This card is about aiming that silver arrow to exactly where they do want. So bingo, bullseye. Oh, it looks okay at the moment. So yeah, cool. Very good. We'll see though, definitely. Are we on Beryl now? Beryl, drop your question. No worries, JK. Good to see you, JK. Will P propose me next year? Well, let's have a look at that. So sometimes the energies don't always present themselves. But let's have a look. Shivani. Right, let's have a look at P. What's going on? Looks quite good. There's definitely a celebration. I think it's definitely still on their mind to do that. And there's also this great balance. So they're still trying to weigh up how to make it happen. So there is a huge possibility that that's going to happen, or at least that building blocks to make it happen. So if it's not going to happen next year, maybe the year after, don't be too caught up on these things, but it's got a very, very good energy about it. So just sigh, relax. So, yeah, that looks all right to me. Right, Marvi. Is Marvi here? Is Alejandra here? Kathleen here? Who's here? If you're here, say you're here. Here. Is that okay, guys? No, was it? No, yeah, I know you're here. Well, I hope you're here anyway. Who's that? Ah, you're here. Oh, good. Oh, good. Let's do Marvi first then, and then Alejandra. Yay. Right. Right, Marvi, let's have a look at this question for you. Marvi L wants to know about a romantic partner. Please remember to like and subscribe, guys, for free readings. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Marviel. Hello, Pramila. There is a list. Do remember to subscribe and like. Thank you very much. Donations will get you at the top of the queue if you're in a rush. Right. Marvi, let's have a look at what you need to know today. Kathleen's here. Thank you. Where are you on the list? Did you not put Kathleen? Oh, yeah, you're still on the list. Yeah, that's all right. That list. So, right. So, Marvi, they're going to be very dreamy, nostalgic. They're going to be quite assertive in the manner. You'll probably get a fire sign, maybe, but fire traits anyway, which is always good. So they're going to be very proactive in what they do want. And, yeah, romantic at the same time. So that's nice. Oh, very nice, Marvi. For longer reads, actually I've said it. So who's next? Oh yeah, Alejandra. Alejandra is next. I would like to know about what's coming to me in relationship. What messages? Okay. Yeah. We can only do one question in there, so we'll just do your relationship one, if that's all right. 2. Right, okay. So at the moment, Alejandra, you may still be feeling a little bit upset from a past relationship or the disappointment of not going into a relationship. But realize sometimes what's around you is necessary to understand that love is around you. You just got to look. So kind of rejoin the dating game, so to speak, or regain your faith in true relationships. And that's the kind of aspect that's around you at the moment. So I hope that helps. Hi, guys. Who's next? No worries. I think the live stream is a little bit slow at times. It will catch up. Is Kathleen next? So, Kathleen, if you want to post a question, please. Hello, Aquilea. How are you? Are you fine? Yeah. Kathleen, are you still here? Kathleen. Aquilea, you still got a free reading. If you want to email me anytime about that, that's absolutely fine. Kathleen, are you still here? The live feed might be a little bit slow, guys. We'll just wait until that catches up. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Check out all the rest of the channel for the playlists of different aspects. Tamara, are you still here? Why is this the... Kathleen, if you're still here, do you want to post? If not, we move on to... I'll find it. Tamara. Oh, Tamara. We're waiting for Catherine. Thank you, Kathleen. Wondering if I'll be receiving. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look at that, Kathleen. Yeah, thank you, Kathleen. It's just very slow, the live feed at the moment. Sometimes YouTube is like that. It happens in many people's rooms, I notice. I'll let that cat before she goes mad. In, out, in, out, in, out. You coming in now? Right. Yeah, moany. Sorry about that, guys. She's in out, in out. Hiya, Jay. How are you doing? Thank you, Kathleen. The feed is a little bit slow at times, as you can tell. I have your question now, wondering if I'll receive any inheritance or money from a client. So, Ella, are you going to say hello to the people? Hiya, Drustivora, how are you? Acupuncture, just what I needed. Right. I'm trying to do a reading for people. Seeing if they're going to get any money. Do you think Kathleen's going to get any money? I know you do. Yeah, you just have to close your eyes. You'll have to close your eyes. Okay. Right, we're on the table. Don't you kick any more crystals off. Thank you very much. Right, Kathleen, let's have a... Is it 2 minutes? I wondered what it was. Right, we'll have to work around a cat now. Brilliant. Yeah. So stay with the money inheritance. This is a mother card, so maybe that does stand for people that have passed. And also the 3 of boons, so working hard to achieve that. So you might get money in from clients. It's kind of slow. It's not a lot of money. Yeah, it's not a lot, but at least the money is, the energy is there for you, Kathleen. So that's okay. Oh, you're just sweet, aren't you? Oh, you're helping me. Right, who's next? This is so fast. It's meant to be. My cat is meant to be half Maine Coon, but no. Right. Who's next anyway? I've lost the plot. Are you next, Tamara? Who's next in this question? And we've got Susan Matthews here as well. Right, okay. All right, Tamara, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, such a baby, aren't you? Are you a baby? Right, let's have a look at what's to come for Tamara. Do you want that one? That one? Do you think she should have that one? Well, if you say so. I don't think she'll like that one. She won't like that one. Right, so what's going on with you this week? Right, you've got to, Tamara, you really must start, thinking outside the box, especially emotionally. So trust yourself and rethink things. Definitely things, you know what I'm on about. Rethink things. So that's quite good for yourself at the moment. No, Aquileo should be first. Oh, what are you doing? This is why you don't normally come in. What are you doing? You're a monkey. Yeah, don't you think you should go now? Go over there. Right, Aquileo, what's your question? Aqua, what's your question, sweetie? Stop being a nuisance. Aqua doesn't like cats. She wants to go. She wants to go. Right, I know there's 2 minute wait. Okay, that's fine. I just want to do Aquileo. Aqua, just post your question. I know there's a 2 minute lag. There is a 2 minute lag on this live feed. Okay, Aqua, let's have a look at that. We did have Moon in Scorpio, which is very hidden and a lot of people were being quite depressed. with that moon in Scorpio yesterday, the day before when I did that reading. But let's have a look. God. God. Think differently, Tamara. Think differently than you already are today. So look at all your thoughts that you've been thinking lately and then go, what else could I be thinking instead of what I am thinking? Yeah, that's what that means. The direction what you're thinking is trapping you. So one needs to be thinking about something completely different. Right, Aqualeo. Right, Aqua, let's have a look. Let's have a look what's going on. The Enchanter and 5 of Spades. Yeah, too busy. Right, you probably are doing too much. You know, all what you've been through is a lot, you know, with moving and whatnot. So you're still creating a lot of stuff. So this is still a very busy time, and you can see here with the 5 of Spades still sorting those things out. So it's almost like a learning how to adapt to the new environments. Exercising is going to put more energy into your body. So yeah, just have a little bit of patience with that. The 5 of Spades is always about just relearning. So your body is adjusting to those things, but you have to remember your emotions and your mental side as well, which is equally on that learning activity aspect. So a little bit more patience, drink lots of water, just flush out the toxins and learn to be calm. Thanks for the question. Yeah, it does take an adjustment, but also you have to give credit of your emotions as well. So it is good to exercise, and it will put a lot of energy back to you. So that's really, really good. Yeah. Right. Well, the next question's being posted. You'll learn. You're going to learn. Definitely. Right. You want to answer again? You are giving me exercise when I get up. Come on, there you go. Off you go. Go on then. Sorry about that. Right. Fairy Lily. Hi. Good to see new people. I attracted lots. Yeah. Right, hang on a minute. Is it Pranita's time or Fairy Lily? Who's next? Right, you guys have confused me. I'll have to go to the moderator who knows who the list is. Right. I think we're on Pranita. I'll just do Pranita first. Tamara, where is Lily in this list? Fairy Lily. What's Karen's feelings for Pranita? Thank you. Yeah, I was up early. I there was a reason for that. Yeah, I am off all day, though, definitely. And there's Fairy Lily as well, please, Tamira. I don't know where Fairy Lily is on this list. Fairy Lily, There is a list, you see. Thank you, Aqualily. Aqualily. Oh, Aqualily. Going mental now. Right, let's have a look. What's Karen feeling towards Pranita? Fairy Lily needs to be on the list. Tamira, thank you. Right, guys. All right. So let's have a look at Karen's feelings towards yourself. Well, they feel like perhaps that they're working hard. They're also wondering how to move further. So they don't want to be tripped up in circumstances. They have been challenged before in life. So they're just trying to learn how to cope with that and protect themselves. So Karen at the moment feels like they need protecting, need to perhaps find that balance between overworking and underworking, if that makes sense. So Drusty, are you still here, Drusty? Yeah. Oh, can you post your question? Can you post your question? I know there's a 2-minute lag. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe to the video. It's just a crystal that went flying. Right, let's have a look, Drusty, about that. See if you're going to get a call from the old employer. Might not. Hello, Ganapathy. Hello, Twinkle Twinkle, how are you? Right. Right. There's an end of a cycle going on, but there is a new cycle beginning. So maybe the old employer has put a halt to it, but there's a new circumstance for you. So this is quite interesting because it's like, have you got in contact with them? Do you feel that it's completely over now? Because you have to start again in realizing that this may not ever happen. So finding a new direction is also good. Where you're emotionally attached to is also good. So I'm not so sure if the employer will. You could always ring them and see what is going on. Because this is a new start for you, definitely. But it still might not be with that particular company. So maybe just looking at things in a fresh way to be able to move forward. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you, Twinkle Twinkle. It's always good to have new people. Do check out the rest of the channel and Patreon too. I put a little video on for Patreon just this year. The rest of this year, you will get a free weekly reading any stage of the Patreon. Hello, Farnaz, Fatima, how are you? It's good to see new people. Do remember to subscribe and like the video. That's absolutely great. So we have Jay up now, I think. It's good to have new people. I know this live stream is a little bit slow. Okay, JJ, let's have a look at that. What's going on with JJ's Aries? Right, Jojo, let's have a look what's going on with Aries. Okay, it looks like they do definitely want to communicate with you, so that's a good sign. And with the Enchanter, they're going to make that happen. So it's going to be very soon, hopefully, that they will communicate. So I always doubt when I do this, but it looks quite plausible that they're going to do that. So sit back, wait for that to happen. Or not. But yeah, if they really want to face a challenge, they're going to do that. I think they've got the head down here just planning it. So very, very soon, hopefully. You never know with people. So thanks for the question, JJ. Well, when the white raven has got their silver arrow, they just want to aim and fire. So let's see how they go. But that's the energy of today anyway. So we're on Susan next, if Susan's still in the room. Do remember to like and subscribe, guys. Check out all the other videos that I do, or try to do, as the case might be. Susan, are you here? I think the internet's a bit slow, isn't it? Hello, Sports Divergent. Please remember to like and subscribe for free readings. Hello, Katsu Divya. How are you? Right, Shivani. Okay, Shivani. We'll have a look at Akshay. Okay, Akshay and Shivani. I think the feed's slow as well. Right, let's have a look. let's have a look at Akshay for you. Shivani. Okay. Right, okay, so right. I think they're willing to set light, but they're also going to keep things close. With the Ace of Spells, it's about new beginnings, but they're still a bit shy and not willing to let everything out of the bag, so to speak. So they might be a little bit cagey at times, but they do willing to want to start things. So so you say they're your ex. So this card with the Ace of Spells, it is about starting things. So they might want to, but they're being cagey about it. So you need more kind of communication on what you do want. So with this particular card, you might feel them closed off, but that their intentions are they may like to, start something up. Maybe it's more of a provoking, isn't it? So you need complete honesty. You need a conversation with them, really, to see how they do feel about things. So if you're still around them, then do that, but that you will perhaps find them quite cagey, not letting the cat out of the bag, so to speak. It's a little bit difficult, that one, really. Definitely. Lily, are you still here? Hello, Lovex. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Let me see what we can do for you. Hello, Nachiba. How are you? I haven't seen you for a little while. Right, contract. Right, Spirit wants to know about contract. So this is quite interesting because a contract is between two people or two parties. So what contract have you made with yourself, with your higher self, with your soul purpose to know what you're going to do in this life? Sometimes when we're paying attention to other things like what's going on the outside, it's not what's going on in the inside. So we can think, oh, well, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. But are we paying attention to what's directly around us? What's going on in your home? What's going on around in relationships, per se? So this is almost like a justice card for you as well. It's a justification about what your life is about. So yeah, we can feel despondent about a lot of things, but we also have to have a pact with ourselves to connect to the soul source, to that higher love that we need from the creator, so to speak. So it's very, very important to do that. Otherwise, we do feel disconnected. So the justice is about being connected to your soul purpose and the higher being of love itself. Okay? And then everything's going to feel a lot more easier. This energy of Mercury retrograde, plus the moon was in Scorpio, And it's very, very challenging because it's almost like about the death of emotions. So you'll still be feeling the death of emotions from the moon in Scorpio. So that's another aspect that could play heavily on yourself. But yeah, just have patience with yourself and remember that pact that you had with yourself before you were born. Easier said than done. So I hope that helps. Yeah. So really pay attention to that, Fairy Lily. You know, that is vitally important, isn't it? How we love ourselves, definitely. So thank you, Fairy Lily, for being here, and good luck. Right, Ganapathy. Will you marry Em in the next 6 months? Right. Let's do this card once and for all. Right, let's have a look, Ganapathy. They're definitely your soulmates. I'm not so sure about marriage at the moment. We'll look into that further. Don't stress about it. Just enjoy where you are. Yeah, but they're your soulmates, so it's nice. Oh, it's very hard to have a wedding in this circumstance. So, you know, if you want a big marriage or anything like that, probably a bit difficult, isn't it? Hello, Isma. How are you? Right, Twinkle. Right, I haven't done a reading on that, Twinkle Twinkle. So, you know, I'm just going to pick out some cards for you about you and a ex, which is Cancer. So hopefully you haven't got 2 exes that are Cancer. So let's have a look, Twinkle. All I know is a lot of people want to get back with an ex with Mercury retrograde, and it always doesn't work out as well as you think. With the moon in Scorpio recently, a lot of things are dying off emotionally as well. So those 2 combinations, not a very good thing to get back with an ex. But let's see what you want to know with your ex Cancer. Right, Twinkle. Right, you've got the Death card, but you've also got the Keeper of Visions. So with the Death card, it's always out with the old, in with the new, and he is very gentle and very giving. So I can understand where this energy is coming from, that it could be coming back. But it also could mean that there's another person for you. because the situation has died off, definitely. But yeah, they're still around. So Cancerian people are very gentle and very homely, aren't they? Hard on the outside kind of thing. So they have kind of sidestepped. So that with this particular pack, Twinkle, it's like it's a salmon, and they persevere in what they do want. So if you've got children with this particular person, then that's what they want to get back to. Salmon always like to get back to have children. So even though the situation has died off, the keeper of visions is the keeper of visions. And so they are nostalgically thinking about you, definitely. So all the other readings, I'm quite happy to say I can understand where they're coming from. But yeah, it's still to revealed with me. But with the death, that is things that have closed. So yeah, they're just reminiscing perhaps that maybe they felt so safe and homely with you, and that's what they want. So it might just be that over spilled energy. It might not be that they are going to get back with you. Oh, let me do a romance card for you. Right, let's have a look for Twinkle Twinkle. You haven't got any kids with them. Yeah. Right. It says let go of control issues. So yeah, I mean, it's very difficult when readings and the energy is still around you, that it does come up. So you be in charge of yourself now, and kind of just carry on with your life kind of thing. It is a kind of control, having a look, and you know what went in your relationship, and you don't want to be controlled and held back in those kind of things. But I don't think they mean anything malicious or anything like that. They're just presenting, maybe it was one of those soul journeys that you knew them in past life, but now it's over, and that they can't let go, so they're trying to pull you in. But yeah, don't be concerned about it too much. You don't want to be controlled. You don't want the mind trap of holding you back on that situation. But I can understand why that energy is still around you, kind of thing. So just drop it completely. Yeah. Difficult. No worries, Twinkle Twinkle. No worries at all. It's challenging, isn't it? But yeah. But because of retrograde, and because the moon was in Scorpio, emotionally death, and what's happened is emotionally death. So one needs to, because some salmon die along the way, and maybe that's another analogy of what has happened. Yeah. And unless your ex rings you up and go, hey, X, Y, and Z, but from the energy I'm getting from you, you don't want that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, move away from it, definitely. Right, Farnaz. My goodness, are you serious? How can you meet someone in 2020 and get engaged in 2020? Seeing as we're nearly in November. How fast are you working? Are you on your deathbed? You are. Oh, you're funny, you are. Sounds like my husband. Right, okay. Let's see what you need to know, Farnaz. That's probably a better question. Tamara, shut the list off after you, please. I'm not doing any more after Tamara. You are completely up the wall. Right, finance. Right, finance. I can't see you meeting anyone at the moment, and it's kind of a mind trap. So relax, get to know yourself a little bit better, and have a little bit more self-love, and then that energy is going to change significantly. Does that make sense? So not really this year. I can't see that happening just at the moment. Sorry, I might have to go now, actually. 2 hours is my limit, really, before I start to lose my voice. Right, sports here. Tamara, post your question, please. Tamara, post your question. Do your question, Tamara. Jabari, are you still here? Tamara, you post your question. I'm going to do Uzma's question. Right, very quickly, this. Yeah, you can, Tamara. Osmar, I don't think they're going to give you a commitment in the relationship because it's all kind of nostalgic thinking at the moment. Okay? Will my husband Ravi, my daughter Larvina, and I can see it. What? I just do cut a DVR. Sorry about that noise. If you can hear it, it's not mine. It stopped. Osmar, wait a minute. Oh, you didn't hear? No. Right. There is a chance, Kato Divya, that you might reconcile. Just have the communication there. So talk about it with those involved. Osma, what did I say? Could do. There's certainly a nostalgic way of thinking there, Osma. Okay? So do remember to put, I'm going to give Tamira one of these angel messages. Make sure the communication's proper, Osma. That's what you need, really. I think they need a more grown-up look. Yeah. But this is the last question I'm doing for Tamira because my voice is going. Sorry, guys. Do come back next time. Adventure, Tamira. Right. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all opportunities. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts of which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way, then watch for the signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career opportunities and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. The affirmation for you: I feel the adventure of life eagerly. Yay. Right. Thanks very much, Tamira, for being a moderator, and I'll see you next time. Do put all notifications on for that, and lots of love to you all. Thank you.